long and get it done. That's got to feel great for them.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
26 Mike. Here we go. 26 Mike.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag.
We go. 18 Gator. Screen. Watch the screen. Bravo. 26 Mike. Here we go. 26 Mike. Let's go. Speed grip.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. We're set from the gun on third. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 22-yard. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
26 Mike. Bring it. 26 Mike. Let's get it going.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands. Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll run. This is Wharton. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2. We have a red red zone update. This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. So the defense backed up here. Let's see if they can hold on this next play. We're set on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Darius Geis, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. The Jaguars looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter?
15 line. He's coming. We got down.
On 3rd down, it's Walton. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 4. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, zoom. 53, Mike.
He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is right there. It's good. A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second half lead? From the red zone, pass is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hudson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hudson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And they're able to run it in and start. So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim one-score lead. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed.
You don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and a long way to go. Brissett, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Brissett now drops it underneath to Elliott. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Go now, 30 base.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, Charlie. Hustle, defense.
2nd and 13. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense,
fourth quarter, tight spot here. Kicking team down by 3, going for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Philadelphia, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Ready? Mark 37. Coming to you, coming to you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive.
This Eagles offense, they look set and ready to go. First drive of the football game.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 80 weapon. Check three, check three. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come here, there. Ready, ready.
They'll start the drive with a give to Walton. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Let's go.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, high 7. 50, Mike, 50. So don't say nothing. Now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for a right side here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a carry for Walton. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Come, baby.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see it.
So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. They'll set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown. A red zone alert forthcoming here. A 1st and goal situation as this offense looks to punch in the football from right around the 6. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want good.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out.
We have a red zone alert. This defense giving up ground, and they'll look to stop a 2nd and 1.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 58 to Mike, 58. Orbit. Go.
2nd and 1. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now,
this defense looking to put a stop to the drive. The ball's in the red zone, but it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, Wahoo! Hey, 50.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Callaway with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. For this offense here, they've got the football inside the red zone. That's the good news, but they're facing a 3rd and 5, so a full 5 yards to go here to see if they can pick it up. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check three.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Crockett trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. They'll drop the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down.
So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim 1-score lead. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll look to throw. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early...
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Still 0-0 here in quarter 1, but an early test to check in on as we've got a 3rd down situation looming. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Bravo.
They'll set up the throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. Still playing receiver, but a solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Callaway with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
We'll talk. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. He'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
You go set 50, plant. 56. Let's go, defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Thank you, Gator. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James. Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think that...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Callaway with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's...
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Okay, now the field goal unit out on the field as they look to extend this 3rd quarter lead. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that moves him up by a touchdown now. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Looking to throw. For the catch made by Johnson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Well, this one's getting good now. Fourth quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge third down stop. Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philip. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. The setup to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. All right, time winding down. This is going to be a huge drive. Let's see what the offense can do back out onto the field. Drive starts on the ground. It's Walton. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to throw now on second and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13.
Let's go.
Second and 13. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now on the other side. The task for the defense here is simple. Get a stop. They've got a 1-score, 7-point lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A gain of 6 there on first. Back to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Complete. It's Johnson. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock. Seconds left. Their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they fall to defeat for the 2nd time this season. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football.
Well, the defense did their job. They didn't allow any points on the opening drive. Now, 2nd drive of the game, first for this offense, and what can they do with their go-around? They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Haywood! I can't believe they even let you play.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, after marching down the... So it's 3rd down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to...
Just above 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. This offense looking to get down at least into field goal range, but they're starting on their own side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Callaway. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those. And then he was a step ahead because he said, they're going to change up and counter another way. And he beat them that way, too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 10 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, box truck. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Ricky. Now.
They run with Crockett, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started. On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Crockett. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck, tie game, third quarter, 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop? He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth.
Hey, Alpha. Check. Rock it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their time. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Looking to throw. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Back to throw. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking.
Ready, set. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Under 10, 6-6, pull it high.
They'll run for it. This is one. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Eagles will use.
On the ready. Go out. I got it. Switch. Hey, Charlie. Go.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Antonio Callaway. His 11th touchdown of the year. Fourth quarter, tight spot here. Kicking team down by 3, going for the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick when you do. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right?
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. To throw on third down, Romero. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each.
Second drive of the game, first for this offense, and they have it in a tough spot, backed up toward their own goal line.
30 base. Christian Travis.
A run by Walton to begin the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, To have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. On second down, it's Hudson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is...
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. No score after one on EA Sports.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Dixon, complete. Got some real estate inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Back to throw. Romero, he gets it to Sims, complete. He had 3 catches last week. That one, his third. Well, this offense has struggled. They have not scored yet. They trail, but a chance here late in the second quarter to try to get some points on the board. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. 2nd and 14. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
55 is mine, guys. 55. I got you. Leo. Watch it. Undercrush. Look. Squeeze.
They're going to try and throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check. Opposite. Look at me. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 55.
They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners. All right, time to jump back in. This defense already 2 scores down. Points here would certainly make their road back a tough one. Off play action. Romero. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun, Romero. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sanford. A 3rd down looming here as his defense.